Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Audrey and today we are playing on my island of Gingersnap. And if you don't know this about Gingersnap, it is my Christmas island where I'm making a video on it every day up until Christmas, kind of like an advent calendar. Very fun, very exciting. We are on day 13 and my plan for today is to go on a villager hunt. However, in yesterday's video, Drift asked to say goodbye and I was so down for Drift to go away. However, hold on, I'll show you. However, I started to build this villager neighborhood up here, and as you can see, we only have one house, but we need quite a few more. So instead of just time traveling forward a day, I thought, you know, I might as well use this day that I have been given and move one of these houses into one of these plots. So I'm going to do that first, and then I will time travel to tomorrow and we will get our villager hunting going. So let me do that. All right, Tom, it's time for you to move a plot of land. I think I could move Drift's house. That would be kind of funny. I think I'm just going to go ahead and move Plucky's house. I don't intend on keeping Plucky on the island, but I am just going to move her house right now because I'm here. You know what I mean? I don't know who's going to take her spot, but they're going to live in a nice little neighborhood. All right, let's put this where it belongs. My island is kind of hard to run through. I have a lot of obstacles in the way. I feel like the path is easy to walk through, but if you're running, it's a little chaotic. Okay. I'm going to put it right here. Of course, it doesn't want to go right where I want it to go. Come on. Wow, that looks beautiful. All right, now I'm going to time travel forward a day so we can start our villager hunt. All right, we're back on our next day so we can finally go villager hunting. All right, just because I'm a tad paranoid, I'm just going to go look at Drift's house to make sure that it's an empty plot, you know? I'm just a little paranoid. Okay, it is an empty plot. All right, let me go ahead and fix my whole pocket situation so I have tickets and the right, you know, things in my pockets, and then we will go ahead and start on the villager hunt. Okay, I should have 100 tickets in my pockets. Yep, I have 100 tickets in my pockets and I am ready to go. I dropped my phone everywhere. I'm glad you had to listen to me do that. Now, while I'm doing this, I will tell you kind of like a list I have of villagers that I want. It's not like a formal list by any means. Like, if I see a villager that I really like, I can definitely get a villager that's not on this list. And the list does exceed 10, so I'm not trying to get, you know, only villagers from this list or whatnot. So, I will now tell you the villagers while I'm trying to get ready to go on this treasure island. Man, I've been going to a lot of treasure islands. I'm going to a mystery island, a Nook Miles island. So let me tell you who is on my list. We have Aurora, B, Bo, Bianca, Blair, Bones, Butch, Chevra, Daisy, Deirdre, Dobie, Dora, Drake, Eunice, Fang, Fauna, Flurry, Grizzly, Ike, Lolly, Maple, Marshall, Mary, Murphy, Olive, Poppy, Pashmina, Pecan, Punchy, Pearl, Raymond, Rolf, Rudy, Sasha, Shep, Sherb, Shino, because she's my favorite, Sky, Sprinkle, Sylvana, Teddy, Tutu, Vivian, Whitney, Wolfgang, and I have also kind of added to the list Ione because she's adorable in every way. And also I was looking at Ruby, and I don't know why she wasn't on the list to begin with. She's literally like a bunny that belongs in winter. So that is my list. If I see a villager that's not on that list, but they just scream Gingersnap to me, I'm gonna grab them. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead on our first island and see where it takes us. Oh, no thanks. Oh, I'm good. Oh, kangaroo. You're joking me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'll never recover from this. Oh my god. 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 Oh my god, guys, that's Marshall. Stop. Oh my god. Yeah, you're coming to my island, brother. Come to my island, yes. Oh my god. I can't believe that just happened. Did you guys see that? I can't believe that. That's amazing. Okay, well, that really just set such a good tone for this video. I am so excited. So that's really good. Hopefully I didn't like yell y'all's ears out. I just can't believe I came across Marshall. That's amazing. I've never seen him before. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Okay, well, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna move one of those homes into the neighborhood because I think my goal is to decorate that neighborhood because we have a lot of time left today. That took no time at all. We were on like 4 tickets. That's crazy. So we'll move those homes and then I think we're gonna try to decorate that neighborhood. All right, let's check it because I'm paranoid. I also think I have Marshall's amiibo, so if that plot does not say sold by Marshall, I will just go amiibo him in because like we got him fair and square. You know what I mean? Let me look. I think he's over here. Yeah. Sold to Marshall. Oh my god. Okay, that's so exciting. So let me move these houses like I said I would. And then we will continue with our plans for today. We're moving Chatter's house, by the way. You're about to see him in his little tuxedo right there. There he is, Chatter. Wow, these houses are so similar. I didn't even know. Okay, I'm going to time travel forward a day now that Chatter's house is here. So then we can move another plot over here and we'll get to see Marshall. So let me go ahead and do that. I'll see you guys back here in a second. Okay, it's a new day and Isabel just announced that Marshall's on the island, which is so exciting. So I can't wait to go look at him and just brag that he's on my island because he's so cute. Let me see the boy. Let me see the boy. Oh, he has the perfect, like, wintry house. He's perfect in every way imaginable. Wouldn't you agree? Stop it. Look at this little grumpy squirrel with his pink cheeks. Oh my gosh. I like the grumpy ones, I will say. All right, now I'm going to move this final house and then I'm going to time travel forward a day again. So then all the houses are down because that just makes decorating easier. So there's a lot of time traveling in the front half of this episode. And also, I'm going to head it over to voiceover Audrey because I figured out yesterday trying to decorate and talk at the same time, it doesn't work. My brain doesn't work that way. So I will explain to you what I'm doing while I'm doing it through voiceover. So please enjoy all of my wisdom from me in the future, and maybe I'll have some pearls of knowledge to give to you. I don't foresee that, but maybe I will. So let's kick it over to her. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to the voiceover portion of this video. I did speed up the footage here. I know it's kind of difficult to watch me decorate with all sped up footage, so I'm trying to find like a happy medium here where I speed up the footage but not too fast. So, you know, we're just figuring it out, you know what I mean? So like I said, I moved that plot and then I time traveled forward a day, and then I had a campsite villager, so I had to check it out, and it was Pico. And, you know, Pico's great. She's just not great for this island. And so then I went ahead and started decorating. And this is why I struggle to show you guys my decorating, because I, place something and then I, move it around and then I don't like it. And then I place something and then I move it around and then I like it. And then I place something and then I don't like it. And it's just a whole... it's a whole mess of a process. So that's kind of what's going on with that there. You know, so I'm trying to find like a happy medium, because I know just watching a bunch of sped up footage all the time is not great on the eyeballs. It might even make you feel like a little nauseous, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to not speed it up too much and then maybe edit some parts out. I don't know, you know, it's a learning process. We're all learning together, and some things are more difficult to edit than others, especially when I'm trying to make a video every day, you know what I mean? So we're working on it. We're finding what we like. So I started on this bottom portion. If we remember the flow of the island, we go from the grocery store, and then behind it there's a path that leads you up to this neighborhood. And I like to just complete everything as I go. So if I have a little transition area, I'm just going to decorate the transition area as I go. So then it's all complete as I go. I don't have to go back and like think about what I did before. You know what I mean? To me, that just makes everything feel so much more in order and so much more complete. So that's why I'm working down here, even though like the main thing that we are thinking about for this build is that little upper area. And I don't know why I was so particular. Like all these little walkway transition areas like all look the same, but for some reason I was like, it must be perfect. But I mean, I say for some reason, that's how it has been with me for every single build. So maybe I just shouldn't be surprised that is how I am at this point. You know what I mean? But even though it's small, like, you know, there's only a couple items here. It's really cute. And I'm finding that the simpler the better for this island, which I did not expect. I thought I wanted it to be like extravagant and crazy, but the more I build on it, the more I like just like simple, cute little builds. So that's kind of what's going on right now. I'm just adding in like flowers and weeds and custom designs in between all those trees so it looks a little bit more full. I feel like trees has been my go-to way to make an area look really full. And then finally we have cliffs, so I can use those vines, those hanging vines. That's like one of my favorite items in the entire game. I'm so glad they added those because I like the cliffs, but man, did they get like boring. You know what I mean? So the ladders and the vines really helped kind of break up the monotony of it all because it all looked a little samey, you know? So I do really, really like that. But, you know, I'm just going in, making this look full before I go ahead and start decorating the little, what would you call it? The neighborhood. I don't know why that word escaped me. Does that happen to you often? It happens to me all the time. I'll be like talking and I'll forget the word that I want to say all the time. I think it's because my brain moves like too fast. Like what I'm saying is behind what I'm thinking about saying next. You know what I mean? Does that happen to anybody else? Who knows? We'll see. I was decorating right now and it was in the snow, and I like the vibes of the snow, but I don't like decorating in the snow. I like when it's bright and sunny out, so I always kind of time travel to the middle of the day. So at some point around here, I do time travel to the middle of the day because then I can see what everything's going to look like. But I also have not decided what time that this island is going to be saved in because I'm not really a nighttime dream address girly, but I don't think the daytime would be great because we have so many twinkling lights. So maybe I'll do it at like sunset or something. I don't know. We'll mess around with it when the time comes. I'm really like looking a little bit too forward in the future. We have a whole island to get through. But this big build right here marks like half of the island done, and we're a little over halfway with the challenge, which I'm really excited about. And we also did not start decorating until like day 5 or 6. So I feel like that's really good progress. You know what I mean? So I'm really happy with all the progress that's going on this island. And I also realized that I did not have enough items here. I was like walking around. I was like, ooh, I don't think I have enough of what I want. So I did end up going to a treasure island at some point, which I'm not going to show you that whole process like I usually do. I think you guys get it at this point. You know what it looks like when I go to a treasure island. But yeah, here I am decorating. Maybe you can see what my brain is doing while I'm doing this. It's just kind of like looking around, being like, what needs to go here? I think I was trying to place down all these trees and flowers at my pockets because I wanted to go to a treasure island. So I was like, I'll walk around, look, and be like, where does a tree need to go? And I was only focused on the neighborhood. Like below the neighborhood, there are 2 big pieces of land that something needs to be done there, and I haven't figured that out yet. I have a couple of ideas, I think, but nothing like super set of what I'm going to do with those 2 little pieces of land. I guess we're going to figure it out tomorrow because that's probably what I'm going to decorate. I like to go, in order. I like to have big finished pieces as I go. So we'll probably do that, and we'll do the Christmas market, which I hear you guys are excited about the Christmas market, and I'm so excited. And I come up with these ideas they're Christmassy ideas, and I'm always afraid that my ideas, oh, here I am at the treasure island. I'm always afraid that the ideas I'm coming up with are not very original, and people are going to be like, you're just copying this person. But I realize, like, there's only so much you can do with a Christmas island, and my version of like a Christmas market, for instance, is going to look different than somebody else's version of it. So I'm just going with that. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to copy anyone. There's just only so many ideas to go around with this Christmas island. I want it to be very traditional, and I think because it's very traditional, there's only, like so much that you can do, Oh, my footage got all weird here. Oh, and it's back to normal. Anyways, here I am. I did time travel forward today, and I also think here while editing, I decided to make the footage a little bit faster because I realized how slow I was going. And I also tried to edit out times when I was like running around grabbing, items from storage or picking up flowers from around the island because, y'all don't need to see that. We need to watch me decorate. You know what I mean? But I do feel like the island is like really an island now. I guess because half of it is done. If you just don't ever go to the left half, like it's completed. Like it's a full island, brother. You know what I mean? Like it's awesome. So yeah, I was having fun kind of decorating and figuring out what I wanted to do. I am so tempted. I don't think I'm going to do it because that's a lot of effort. I am so tempted though to get HHP and to customize the outside of all these villager homes. Who knows, like maybe it's a possibility. Like I'm not gonna rule it out entirely, but man, that seems like a lot of effort to beat HHP just to customize the outside of these villager homes. And I could have looked into each of these villager houses and what they looked like on the outside before I started inviting them to my island, but I just wanted to wing it. You know what I mean? Why not just live life a little bit more dangerously? You know what I mean? I also ended up having this white lattice fence outside of Lobo's house, and I don't know if you saw, but it was just completely not the vibe. So I put it out here outside of Plucky's house. I do not plan to have Plucky stay on the island. I would like to have her move out. Kind of like how we had Drift move out. I would also like to have Chatter move out. I know some people really like Chatter. If he stays, I don't think that would kill me. Like I think it would be fine. It just would not be ideal. Do you know what I mean? So that's kind of my thought process with that. But I was working on all these cute little yards, and it's so fun to make little yards in Animal Crossing. I feel like a lot of the items that have been added are just like perfectly like this is what the Animal Crossing creators had in mind. They wanted us to make little front yards for our cute little villagers. And you'll notice me walk back and forth a lot. That's just how I decorate. I like to see like, what has something missing? When I walk by, is there like a place that my eye goes that's really blank or something like that? And that's why I walk back and forth so much. But it looks so silly like in post. Like while I'm doing it, I'm like, yes, this makes sense. But like watching it back now, I'm like, girl, like what are you doing? You know what I mean? But it's funny. I don't mind it so much. And I did originally have the illuminated items outside of Plucky's house. I'm sorry, that's Bonbon's house on the very left. But I changed it to these ornament items because I was going to put the ornament items at Lobo's house, but I realized that because of the color of the exterior of his house, these ornament items were not working in this colorway, and I don't prefer the blue and silver colorway. I am not a big like silver during Christmas girl. I think it's gold during Christmas. You know what I mean? I also, in terms of Christmas decor, I'm a red and green girl. I think blue and silver is great. I feel like I associate blue and silver with Hanukkah. So to me, it's not Christmas when you have blue and silver, it's Hanukkah. Do you know what I mean? Is that, because I'm pretty sure those are Hanukkah colors, right? And this is Christmas. Maybe that's actually a good idea. We could have, because Lobo is blue and white like that, maybe we could have Lobo celebrate Hanukkah instead of Christmas. Oh my gosh, guys, I just came up with such a good idea right then, just now. Can you believe it? Maybe we'll put like a little menorah or something outside. We'll put that little dreidel set outside of his house. Precious. Well, I have a Christmas tree in front of his house right now, so we gotta change that out. You know what? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We'll brainstorm and we'll change some things up, okay? You know, you know how we do. But anyways, I was just making these cute little yards, and I was working just like a little bit at a time. I don't have any full-grown bushes around, and I don't feel like having them around because I feel like they will just take up so much space on the island. Like, trees are already like taking over everything, and I just could not imagine adding bushes on top of it. So I'm just planting them and letting them grow. I've also time traveled all the way up to, I think, the end of January now. So the hollies don't grow in anymore, but when we get to the dream address and everything, I will definitely make it so the hollies do grow in. We'll be in December, and I'll have it when the trees are illuminated, because obviously that's Christmas, you know what I mean? So I'm just adding cute little decor on all these little neighborhoods, and I was thinking that it was going well. I don't know. Do you guys think it's going well? I liked the way that the little neighborhood came out. It took me a long time. I thought it was going to be relatively simple, but it took me a long time, and I feel like I say this every build. I'm like, wow, I thought that wouldn't take so long, and it took me forever. And I think it's just like me. Like, that's just how I am. And I feel like I'm denying just like who I am as a person. I take forever to build things in Animal Crossing, and that's okay. You know what I mean? It's fine to be a person that takes forever in Animal Crossing, right? Like, at least that's what I'm telling myself. I'm telling myself it's okay, because who else is gonna tell me? Anyways. I don't even know what I'm on about anymore, but I do realize that top of that cliff behind the villager neighborhood, that all needs to be decorated. So much needs to be decorated. You know, I think that's the point of what we're doing here, is that a lot of stuff has to get decorated. You know what I mean? Boom. And then I had an idea to have, like, I don't know, this little storefront and a curtain there. I don't think the color matches Lobo's house all that perfectly, but I like it. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but I'm a fan of whatever is going on. Do you know what I mean? And that's all that really matters, is if I like it. And I also did the little spiked fence. I was afraid that it would look a little too scary in front of his house, but I guess I don't know, I thought it looked really cute, and I don't want it to seem like Lobo's like the mean, like, grumpy old man neighborhood guy, you know what I mean? I want people to like him, but I don't know, I thought I don't want it to seem like he's like the grumpy guy that lives on the end. Like, he's also festive and fun, so that's why I had all these illuminated items to show that, like, no, he's not a grumpy old man. He's in fact a Christmassy, joyful old man. He just happens to enjoy darker aesthetics, you know what I mean? And that's fine. You know, some of us prefer darker colors, and there's nothing wrong with that at the end of the day, right? I don't even know what I'm on about anymore, but that's okay. We are nearing the end of the little neighborhood. I hope you liked it. I like it a lot. I do need to figure out how to fill up some more spaces around it. By the way, the music that was playing while we were here in voiceover mode was by Demon Gummies. If you liked it, please check them out, because their music is bomb. You know what I mean? And don't we love some lo-fi beats to chill and study to? Because I definitely do. I like it so much. There I am, walking back and forth, making sure everything looks good, looks up to snuff. You know what I mean? And I liked using these neighborhood items that I don't really get to use, like the curved street light. And I also used a couple fire hydrants. I love them. I don't know why, but I guess because it's my little fantasy Animal Crossing world. I love when I use, like, real life things, you know what I mean, like street lamps and fire hydrants. I also like those utility poles. I don't think those fit on this island very well, but I do think they're funny, and that's why I also like the cars. I feel like the cars make you feel like, you know, oh, there's some reality here, even though, you know, in what world do we have walking, talking, humanoid looking animals that are adorable. And also it's weird to me that there's regular animals too, like the hamster in the cage and like the owl. Like, what's going on with that? Do you know what I mean? Anybody care to explain? And like, why does my character, I don't look like a human being, so why does the human being skeleton model look like that? You know what I mean? It kicks up so many questions, even though I don't think that anybody's thinking about that like while we're playing this game. I think it's just meant to be cute. Oh, I'm so sorry I yawned there. I don't think we're meant to think too deeply about it, but sometimes it's fun to think like too deeply about how these things are in our cute, fun little wholesome video games. I also love that you can add custom design codes under their little doorsteps. It just adds so much. I wish you could add them completely under the buildings. I don't know why they denied us of that joy. Same with, because of how you decorate outside, you can't add custom designs like custom designs. You can't add items like in the center of one of those like 4 tile tables. It can be like in the center front or in the center back, but it can't be like perfectly in the center. And that bothers me all of the time. You can do it in HHP though, which is nice. HHP is honestly just so perfect, but it's perfect for pictures. It's not really perfect for functionality. I feel like if we had HHP powers, and this, it wouldn't work out. Anyways, we're nearing the end, so thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm so excited for it. If you like the video, please like it, subscribe, because I'll be back tomorrow. I'm making a video every day on this island up until Christmas, and here in a second you're gonna see some footage of the little houses that we built, and I hope you like them, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.